Paulina. I'm originally from Germany, but now I live in Sri Lanka with my family. In Sri Lanka, we have a small cinnamon farm. We cultivate cinnamon, it's a spice. But also we grow a lot of vegetables, fruits, nuts and spices for our own use because we have a guest house at the beachside, and for that we want to be self-sufficient with our own products. In Sri Lanka, the ancient agriculture is very similar to permaculture and organic farming because in the ancient times they did not have fertilizers, but since the Western companies came to Sri Lanka, it changed a lot, and now the normal farming system is using a lot of pesticides and fertilizers. And what we're trying in Sri Lanka to slowly get back to the traditional farming and away from the fertilizers to preserve the soil and make the country more healthy. I find it a little bit it reminds me of the culture in Sri Lanka. I'm living in Sri Lanka for 5 years now, and I a little bit feel at home here because the people are a little bit same. Although it's Sri Lanka, it's Buddhist, and in India it's more Hindu. The culture is a little bit similar. It's not so different, and the food is also the same. Since nowadays there are more companies like Monsanto's also come all over the world, not only in Europe but also in India, the agriculture is becoming more similar. But from the traditional view, the main difference I think is that in Western countries, especially in Europe, the farming and agriculture is in Western countries they're dependent on the season, so they only have half a year to plant and half a year they cannot do any planting, whereas in India and tropical countries you have the whole year round for planting. So you have a different system and cycle, and you have different possibilities as well. Unfortunately, the government is not supporting permaculture. As in every country all over the world, ministers and government people are bribed by the big companies, so they get money by getting in fertilizers and all these products of big companies. And with permaculture, there's no profit for them. There's no any products where they can get money, so they're not interested in promoting it. That's very sad. I think the only way the government can support the farmers is not by giving them any fertilizers or money or nothing. They have to make sure that the farmers get a reasonable price for their products so they can live from their products, and they should teach them the traditional ways of farming. They should teach them how to be independent and live from their own properties. That's the only way how we can improve our world. I'm very happy that you have this channel only for agriculture in India. I think it's very important that people get to know more about agriculture. Without agriculture, nobody in this world can live. So I'm happy that you have a channel like that. In our country we don't. We should have one as well. I wish all the farmers in India a very happy New Year.
Namaste. I'm Yuval from Israel. I'm from Galilee Food Forest Association. It's not the first I was in 2010 in India, but only traveling. Now it's about permaculture, and I came to this teacher training in pre-IPC, and then teacher assistant in the PDC, and then I continue doing some project design in Kolkata, and then teach PDC in yoga. So it's about this travel is about permaculture, about this make my effort to contributing India permaculture. I find it both like grassroots movement because the government, they don't talk about permaculture, they don't talk, all the agriculture in Israel is chemicals, and we have people, not suicide, but we have a lot of problem with soil pollution and water pollution, and so this kind of problem we have all over the world. And grassroots movement like the permaculture and Nasana doing in Aranya, it's something really I appreciate and look for, and can take it also as example to Israel and try to make this effort also with the farmers and for all the people they make all the decision in the government. So permaculture like helped me with a lot of because like I said, there is no water, no rain, so design all the earthwork and the water management in the forest and create Mediterranean food forest that is for long term. This is amazing opportunity, this agriculture channel, and I think it needs to be in every country because agriculture is the core of our society. If we change the way that we do agriculture, the way we produce food, we change the society. So this is how you take this for all the people. Congratulate Jai Kisan to be the biggest station in India and make all these wonderful people that do in agriculture, the farmers, the core of our society, make it bigger. And you're doing a very good job. Thank you. Have a new year. Happy New Year.